It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guerrero, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, here's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing Nix. Finding Williams on the check down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nix to the air.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw is Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
To throw, here's Nix. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Nebraska with it.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
He gets this one to Johnson. Escapes the defender. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. A little juke. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Nix from the shotgun.
And it's caught. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Williams.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And now they'll shift things around.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Next to throw on 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun is Nix.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long. Here's Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete. This is Mitchell. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. For partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. As time expires in the first half, and the Niners will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And those two are tied up as they play the second.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. No, jumping early from his tight end spot, maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes runs, when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll go play action with Nix. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Now it's Nix. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Nick's going to tap this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake. Nix.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
it to the air with Nix. Screen play set up for Williams.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He's got it. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard. And it also sets up 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Looking to throw. Nix. Caught left side. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Nix to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw again.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Nix on first down. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Nix. That's into the hands of Edwards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They begin on the ground with Guerrero.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 15. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.